very happy and smiling morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well and you guys are safe and healthy at home, right? Hello, guys. A very good morning. I hope you guys are all doing fine and you're all safe at home. Yeah, I hope you're taking care of yourself and also your family members. All right. So, the pandemic is like, it's like wildfire right now. So, stay at home, take care of yourselves, do everything that needs to improve your immunity. Yeah, drink healthy stuffs, do exercise workouts. All right, so take really good care of yourselves, okay? Because anyway, now it's a rainy season, right? And this is the time where you fall sick more often, not just because of COVID, but also because of the weather change. So please do good care of yourselves. All right, now today we'll begin with a lesson on responsibility. Responsibility. Now, can you tell me how many syllables are there in the word responsibility? Let's clap and do it like how we do it in the class. Responsibility. Responsibility. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see, in every sound, in every syllable, there's at least one vowel in it. Like res, e is the vowel. Pon, o is the vowel. Si, I is the vowel. B, again I is the vowel. I and T. Now some of you must be wondering that why isn't a vowel? So why are we counting it as a vowel? That's because why makes the I sound. I, responsibility. I sound, right? And the sound I is a vowel. Alright, so here we're talking about the vowel sound, not the letter. Talking about how many vowel sounds are there. So in each of these six syllables, there are 6 vowel sound in each. Now, today we'll do a lesson on responsibility. Now, what does responsibility mean, I wonder? Responsibility means to be responsible, take lead on something. If that's your responsibility, you do it no matter what. For example, you take care of your things, right? You make sure you put everything in its own place and you don't misplace them. They're not out of place, they're not all over the place. That is called being responsible. You take care of your siblings. You make sure they don't get hurt, they do not do the wrong things. You make sure that they do not fall, they do not learn wrong things. Yeah, that's again called being responsible towards your siblings. Alright, so responsibility is a very important value that we should be learning right from now. It's very important. You must think we're very small to be responsible, but it's very important that it's from now we learn to be responsible. Now I'll be showing you a story on responsibility. Alright, and once you're done with the story, I want you to do 2 things. First, write your favorite part of the story. Which is the part of the story that you really liked the most and why? You also have to write why in about 3 to 4 lines. Alright, the second thing is you will describe your character. Yeah, now remember we had adjectives. Yeah, we learned adjectives describe a noun. So I'm sure the character in your story is a noun, right? It's a person. So I want you to use different adjectives to describe a noun. Now it wouldn't mean that you write 1 responsible, happy, 3. No, you will write it in a proper paragraph format. You'll describe your character, you'll tell about the characteristics, you'll do the character analysis of your character of the story in a paragraph format. You will not give numberings 1, 2, 3. You'll not write in point form, you'll write it in paragraph form. Okay, you'll have to write it in paragraph. In a single paragraph, you'll be describing your character. You'll analyze the character. You'll tell about the character of the story. It has to be a paragraph, and there you'll use different adjectives, and then I want you to highlight or underline the adjectives with the color pencil. Am I clear? So you listen to the story that I'll be sending you after this. Listen to the story properly. Look at the character. What are the traits he has? How does the character behave? What are the different words? What are the different adjectives you can use to define that character? Alright? And then I want you to write it in a paragraph. Okay, guys? Now, please remember paragraph. Okay, starts with a capital letter, begins with a capital letter. Alright? So now please have a look at the video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in your next class. Bye bye.
I'll do it. Taking Responsibility. Written by Brian Moses and Mike Cotton. I'll do it. Are you a responsible person? Can you be trusted to do things on your own? Do you clean your room? Or do you say that you will do these things, do them badly, or not do them at all? Learning to be responsible begins with being responsible for yourself, what you do, and how well you do it. Do you have to be reminded to comb your hair? Do you wait until your mom turns red in the face and shouts out loud? Or do you think about these things yourself and make sure to get it done? If you take responsibility for small jobs around the house, it can be very helpful. From today onwards, you could make your bed, you could water the plants, and you could keep your room tidy. Sometimes you might be asked to be responsible for someone else. Quick, grab your brother and look after him while I talk on the phone, please. Help get your baby sister dressed, please, while I pop into the garage. You'll have to keep your baby sister out of the kitchen while I'm cooking. When someone isn't feeling well or has had an accident, they'll be glad to know that you will help. Stay there, don't move, I'll get the plaster. Taking responsibility for your pet is a sign that you're really becoming a responsible person. Make sure that you remember to feed them each day. Clean them out yourself, but make sure you do not lose them around the house. How well you take care of things is also a sign of how responsible you are. Anything left lying around can easily get damaged, so remember to put your books back on the shelf. Put your cassette tapes away in the boxes. If you don't, they can easily be unwound. You also have a responsibility to treat expensive equipment with great care. Remember to wipe your hands clean before you start using a computer. Being sensible in the shop or in the street is another sign that you're becoming a responsible person. Just listen to that little girl. Did I used to behave like that? You used to shout, yell, and run away too. I don't do that now. I prefer to help them out. I am much more grown up. When they see that you are really behaving responsibly, your parents might ask you to run errands for them. I don't want to drag these heavy bags into that shop. Can you nip and get a paper, please? Now run inside and take the CD back to the music library, please, while I want. You also need to learn to take responsibility for your possessions. If you take your favorite toy with you to the cafe, then you must remember to bring it back home again. Make sure you remember your ballet shoes or your football kit or your karate outfit after you've had your lesson. Don't leave them sitting around the cloakroom. When you're at school, your teachers will notice if you can behave sensibly, and then they will give you important jobs too. Keeping the library books tidy, making sure the pencils are sharpened, taking care of the goldfish. Once you know that you can be responsible for yourself and your actions, and everyone will trust you with important jobs too. They will see that you are growing up and becoming a responsible person. So, how are you doing so far? How high would you score on the responsibility meter?
We'll start with our phonics class, and today we'll do the blend of. It's not given. So can you guess it yourself? Which blend are we gonna do today? And your clue is. This is a sound that a pig makes. What sound does a pig make? It grunts. So now can you guess what the blend is? So today we'll do the blend of grr, g, and makes the grr. Hello again. So now we begin with our phonics lesson, and today in the phonics lesson we'll be learning about gr, g. The sound is g and Tell with me, g and gives you grr, grr. Say with me, grr. Repeat after me, grr, as in grow, grr as in grow. Alright, now as soon as you had a look at this blend, I'm sure a lot of words came to your mind, isn't it? I know your hands must be coming up and you really want to tell them out, but never mind, you can tell those words to yourself. Alright, now let's have a look at some of the words that has the gr blend. The first one is grumpy. The first one is grumpy. Grumpy means being angry, in a bad mood, You're grumpy. Remember we read a story on a grumpy guy while we were in the class? So that is grumpy, being angry, being moody. Alright? The other one is gross. Say the word with me. It's not gross, it's gross. Gross means ew, dirty, unhygienic. It's ugly. It's ugly to that feeling of ugly, that gross. The drainage was overflowing due to the rain and it looked gross. Yeah, that's another word, gross. The other word would be grudge. The other word is grudge. Grudge. So now here the D is silent. You didn't say the D word, grudged. Oh, doesn't sound right, right? Just grudge. Just a j sound will come out, okay? Grudge. Now what does grudge means? Grudge means when you're angry at someone, angry, you're disappointed at someone, you're like, that's a very bad feeling. Actually, having a grudge on someone is very bad. You should never, keep grudges on people. Grudge means you're angry on someone, like you remember what are the wrong things they did to you, but that's a very wrong thing, right? You should never keep grudges on other, like you should never have grudges on your friends or anyone. Having a grudge is a very, very bad thing. Okay, now the next word would be, it's a family word of growth. That would be growth. The other word is growth. Alright, grow is a verb and growth is a noun. Alright, so growth. The next word is, I want you to guess it. It's an insect. It's green in color and it hops from one place to the other. Can you guess? It's green in color. It hops from one place to the other. It's a grasshopper. Yeah, it's a grasshopper. It's an insect, right? I'm sure you all must have seen grasshoppers. Yeah, they hop in the grass, they're green in color. Yeah. The next is grapefruit. The next one is a grapefruit. And I hope you all know what a grapefruit is. It's it belongs to the lemon family, orange family, and it's a big reddish orange. That's a grapefruit. Alright, so these are some of the words that I told you. Now I want you to find out 5 more words on your own. Alright, I want you to find out 5 more words on your own and make sentence out of 3 from there and 2 from here. Okay, you'll be writing down 5 words on your own. From those 5 words, 3 you will choose for making sentences, and 2 would be grumpy and gross. I want you to make sentences with grumpy and gross. And remember to make grade 3 level sentences. Alright, do not try not to use simple sentence, short sentence. Do not do that. Try using more of complicated, complex sentence which is a longer, which is longer, and so these are the 2 new words of the day, grumpy and gross. And I want you to make sentences with these and 3 from here. Alright, so that's all for now for your GR class. Now we'll quickly have a look at how to write the GR in cursive in writing. Okay, so you all know how to write G and R in cursive. So now we'll just be joining them. So the G, just like the C, goes up, comes down all the way to the red line, goes up, and R. Can you all see this? I'm going to write it again for you. G goes up, and R. Gr. G, R. Alright, so I want you to write it down to the journal. Alright, this is how you will be writing your gr. Okay, so that's it for now with your phonics. I'll be seeing you in your next class. See you until then and take care.